Hello everybody, welcome back. It's my pleasure to introduce Frankje from Lusoco. We're going to talk about off-grid and net zero illuminated signage. As always, we'll be taking some questions after the presentation. Do please leave them in the chat bar. And I'm now going to hand over to Frankje for the presentation.
Thank you, Chris. As being said, I'm Frankje de Boer. I'm CTO at Lusoco, and at Lusoco we aim to revolutionize visual communication. For our technology, we use highly fluorescent inks, which can be inkjet printed, and we use smart electronics to complete the whole package to have an illuminated sign, including solar cells and some IoT, to have a sign that can illuminate itself. Applications we aim for are transportation, architecture, and signage. Out of all these different application areas, our entry market is signage. Conventional signage, as displayed in, for example, the city here in the image, has a high energy consumption and a lot of light pollution for the environment, especially at night, because the screens need to be readable during the day and during the night, and often they are only illuminated at one illumination strength. This leads to digital screens, often, especially digital screens, often being far too bright during the night. All the digital screens of the two type of screens are the ones that have the most energy consumption compared to printed signs, although printed signs also have a high energy consumption. And the disadvantage of a printed sign is that they often have a low readability because they are illuminated either from the back or from the front. And depending on the illumination source, the readability could be very low. And our solution is to have a lower energy consumption and a lower light pollution by using luminescent solar concentrators. So here is an example in the image. It's actually a real image of a printed sign that we made of a small demonstrator. We can see that the ink is the only place where the sign is illuminated, which causes less light pollution, and also needs less energy, has less energy consumption because it needs a lower amount of light to illuminate the sign because of the fluorescent inks that we are using. We also use solvent-free inks, so we use UV polymerization to while printing our inks on the substrates. So there are no volatile components and also no waste, which is more energy neutral and more environmentally friendly. Also, we use organic dyes and no pigments, which is a special application that you also have a see-through image, which is also very nice. So during the day, you still can see through, and doesn't. If it's, for example, in architecture, you can still look outside when you're inside the building. Inkjet printing is also a very versatile way of printing, so a way of production. So we can print all kinds of images, and we only need to have the image to make the nice print. And we also provide, as Lusoco, we provide a complete package. So we don't only give you the ink or the print, but we make a whole sign, including the solar cells and the LEDs and the electronics, so that it's working and you have the whole package. So what is already on the market? So on the market is these standalone signs are already available, and they're often very big. So they have very big solar cells, as shown here, a big battery, and that's all because of this sign is also very big and needs a lot of energy, because the amount of energy is a lot, as said before, it needs a lot of energy to illuminate the whole sign. So then it's actually a circular thing. So if you want strong illumination, you need a large solar cell, then you need a large battery, and then you can have this strong illumination. But our product is much smaller, it's much more elegant,